Writer Jose Wolua once said, "The stronger a person's core logic, the greater their ability and achievements." Some people struggle to grasp the rules of society, toiling their whole lives yet remaining trapped at the bottom. Others, however, can instantly see the essence of things. They understand how to behave, how to act, and with this clarity, they naturally achieve their desired outcomes. As the saying goes, from a small sign, the beginning and end can be known. By observing a person's core logic, we can often glimpse their destiny. 1. The core logic of socializing. American sociologist George Homans once said, "The closest and longest-lasting relationship in the world is that between soil and seed. The seedling is nourished by the soil and eventually grows into a towering tree, while the soil absorbs fallen leaves, becoming richer and more fertile." Good social relationships function in the same way. A person who is selfish and only focused on personal gain will naturally be kept at a distance by others. However, if you have a heart that seeks to help others and act in their best interest, people will be drawn to you. Take A.R. Chung, for example. He has an extensive social circle, spanning the film industry, calligraphy and painting circles, and antique trading. Secret, loyalty and generosity to friends. He not only celebrates their successes, but also supports them in times of need. Once, painter Liu Xiaodong completed 2 major works, Three Gorges Migration and New Three Gorges Migration, and planned to hold an exhibition. He approached A.R. Chung for help with writing something for it. A.R. Chung agreed to try, and in no time, he delivered a 100,000-word article, detailing the entire history of the Three Gorges. Liu was deeply moved, saying, "A.R. Chung is like an older brother to me, and I'm truly grateful to have such a friend." Later, when Liu Xiaodong organized an exhibition titled Your Friend, he even painted a portrait of A.R. Chung to commemorate their friendship. Similarly, director Liu Fenda met A.R. Chung through a mutual friend, and the two quickly became close. When Liu was making Green Hat, he asked A.R. Chung to be the film's producer. A.R. Chung agreed without hesitation, telling Liu, "If using my name helps, go ahead." Later, when Liu needed to contact another key figure, A.R. Chung immediately made the call, and the connection was made. Liu Fenda remained grateful for A.R. Chang's help and promised to support him whenever needed. The core logic of socializing is altruism. The foundation of any relationship lies in value provision. When you can provide value to others, you attract them into your network and strengthen your connections. 2. The core logic of work. In his book, Qin Chi wrote, "A person is not poor because of how much they earn but because of their mindset and actions. Without mastering the fundamental logic of wealth, they will remain wage earners their whole lives." Some people have an employee mindset. They work for others, doing the bare minimum to get by. Others have an entrepreneurial mindset. They treat their work as their own business, striving for their mission. This mindset is the core logic of work. Take Fang Hongbo, CEO of Media Group. When he first joined the company, he was an ordinary employee like everyone else. However, unlike his colleagues, he was more diligent and meticulous. Once, the company's chairman, He Xiangjin, asked employees to conduct market research in 12 cities. Many co-workers found the task too demanding and underpaid, so they only surveyed a few cities before submitting a half-hearted report. But Fang Hongbo went the extra mile. He visited every city and compiled a thorough analysis. His commitment impressed He Xiangjin, who soon entrusted him with greater responsibilities. Changing your life starts with changing your work attitude. Many people see their jobs merely as a means to earn a living, feeling like they are working for their boss, not for themselves. This mindset kills enthusiasm and buries future opportunities in flow. Psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi tells the story of Li Ku, a factory worker on an assembly line. Each task took him 43 seconds, repeated over 600 times a day. Many co-workers quit due to the monotony, but Li Ku stayed. Instead of feeling trapped, he focused on improving his speed, setting new personal records. His dedication earned him recognition as a model employee. Work is not just about salary, it's an opportunity to refine and elevate yourself. If you always see yourself as a servant to your employer, you limit your own growth. But if you approach work with an owner's mentality, your skills and career will naturally reach new heights. 3. The core logic of growth. At a social event, writer Jiang Fangzhou and winter swimming author Ban Yu were chatting. As they looked around at the glamorous crowd, Jiang sighed. It's hard to imagine how Scott Fitzgerald attended parties like this every day and still managed to write. Ban Yu agreed, saying, if I had to do this daily, just staying alive would be exhausting. Indeed, both Fitzgerald and his famous character Jay Gatsby were ultimately destroyed by a life of indulgence. Law professor Luo Xiong once said, all fleeting pleasures are momentary. True happiness comes from sustained effort. This is the difference between dopamine-driven pleasures and endorphin-driven fulfillment. Scrolling through short videos, binge-watching shows, and partying trigger dopamine, instant but fleeting pleasure. In contrast, learning a new skill, reading a profound book, or achieving a long-term goal may be painful at first, but they ultimately bring lasting satisfaction. Zhang Yiming, founder of ByteDance, succeeded because, while others were dating or playing games, he was reading and coding. He once said, to avoid mediocrity, you must reject the pressures and temptations that lead to mediocrity. If those around you indulge in distractions while you choose discipline, if they waste time while you work toward your goals, then over time you will naturally stand out. Avoid dopamine traps and pursue endorphin-driven growth, and you will create the life you truly desire. For the core logic of family. In 2002, Chen Shueson was bedridden and unable to attend an award ceremony. His wife, Jiang Ying, went in his place. Before leaving, she joked, I'll take the prize money, and you can have the award. Chen Shueson smiled and replied, that sounds good. Money for you, honor for me. In such a loving and harmonious family, their son, Chen Yonggang, thrived. Though Chen Shueson was busy with his career, his son still considered him a great father, saying, his words and actions gave me the fundamental education I needed. A happy family follows a simple logic, mutual respect and care. Love flows between family members, creating a flourishing home. Chen Shaoqing, a documentary filmmaker, deeply appreciated the warm childhood his parents gave him. One memory stood out. His mother, from a rice-growing region, often missed her hometown flavors. His father took note, and whenever he steamed buns, he would place a bowl of rice in the steamer for her. Likewise, when his mother cooked rice, she would always heat up 2 buns for his father. This habit lasted over 50 years. Another detail. During the Chinese New Year, their family observed a tradition requiring a specific number of dishes. Even when times were tough, his father found creative ways to complete the set, sometimes just adding a plate of food. Only later did Chun realize his father wasn't just being ceremonious. He simply wanted the family to feel warmth and completeness. As psychologist Hengzi said, family harmony is more important than anything. If you protect it, everything else will fall into place. When we take responsibility and give love, our families become sources of strength, and everything else in life follows suit. Conclusion.in business. There is an old and powerful rule. Find a simple, fundamental principle. Follow it with unwavering discipline. Life is no different. Core logic is the underlying principle behind all things. By mastering these 4 foundational logics, socializing, work, growth, and family, you can navigate life successfully.